I think there's a monster in my closet. Hear me out. Let's be honest. A lot of us are getting our fourth COVID shot, and we're going to LARPs that are predominantly outdoors to keep ourselves safe because we miss the roleplay experience, we miss LARP, and we really just want that feeling back, right? We want that immersion. But let's be even more honest, not all of us can do that. There are a lot of us who genuinely can't just take the shot, and even if it is outdoors, even if it is masked up, we can't risk it. That is where an experience like Claws comes in. Claws is from the Candle House Collective. They put on a couple of different on-the-phone events that are immersive and really collaborative. It is you, another person on the line, and the acting and effects are very nice. Claus was actually nice enough to allow me, through a reference of mine, to experience the entire Claus fiasco. Basically, you set up a time and they call you, they will give you a couple of calls, and they also do something to where, you're prepared for the scene that's going to happen beforehand, before the call ever happens. And once you do, you say the words they tell you to say, and you begin. When they contacted me, I thought that's such a good idea. That's such a good idea, bruh. Why? Because there's already letter LARPs. There's already LARPs that take place over webcam. Why not an immersive experience that happens over your phone in the privacy of your own house? You don't have to leave anywhere. You don't have to dress up for anyone. Chill, roleplay, and dive in. Some of our monsters are in closets. Others are in different places. But regardless of that, if you're looking for an immersive experience that's different from anything else you've ever experienced, or definitely different from anything I've ever experienced, then I think the Candle House Collective can help you out. Now, while I go deal with that annoying thing in my closet, I'm gonna go ahead and let you experience some of my experience from Claws. How can I help you?
Hello, you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
My dad isn't picking up. I've tried calling 911, but they wouldn't believe me. Sorry, what's your name?
It's Piper.
Hi, Piper. I'm Danny. I need, 911 told me that they thought that I was lying. They said that I shouldn't joke around or that I could get into trouble, and then they hung up, and my cell phone isn't working, and I don't know what to... So I called this helpline. You'll believe me. There's a monster in my closet. And please don't hang up. I know how that sounds, but I don't mean like a 5-year-old me scared of the boogeyman. Okay, I'm not. I'm 16, and I put it in there, in the closet, because it's been in the house for like a week, and I've tried telling my dad, but he wouldn't believe me either, because it doesn't look like a monster. It looks... And I swear, I'm not lying to you. It looks like me. Like exactly like me. And a few days ago, it started sounding just like me too. Have you ever heard of something like that?
I perhaps, maybe in stories and books.
You have?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, what's the word? Do you know what I mean? Like, is there a word for this kind of thing?
I'm not sure. Maybe a mimic?
Yeah. Maybe like a mimic, isn't there a word like a
Doppelganger, yes.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Why does it look like me?
I'm not sure. When did you first counter it or hear it?
Well, about a week ago, I woke up in the middle of the night because I had heard something. There was nothing in my room that I could see. I could hear it under my bed. It was like scratching, like something with big claws dragging around the wood. And I figured it was a nightmare. I tried to shake it off, but then the next night it happened again. And I didn't want to get out of bed because I didn't know what. But the next morning I went to check under my bed, and there were scratches all over the bottom of the bed frame. Big, angry claw marks, like something was like trying to get to me. It's okay. It's in the closet. I put my dresser in front of the door. It's trapped in there.
And you're home alone?
Yeah, I am. So the night after I saw the scratch marks, I wanted to see if I could, like, see it, see whatever was under my bed. So I pretended to go to sleep, and I waited with the lights off. I waited for the scratching to start again, and after a long time of nothing, it did. It got louder and louder. And then I jumped off my bed to see it, and I don't know what I was expecting, but there was nothing there. There were just more scratches on the wall now too. These like gashes deep in the wood. So obviously I went to go get my dad, and that's when I could feel something behind me.
Oh.
Breathing, staring at me, and I didn't want to turn to look, so I just said, "Who's there?" And it was just quiet for a minute. But then I heard a voice say, "Who's there?"
Oh.
So he turned around, and there was nothing there. So I ran out of there. I went to tell my dad. That's what you do, right? Like isn't that what you do?
Yes.
I mean, I tried to tell him. We ran to his room. I tried to wake him up, but he'd been at work all day. He's a nurse at the hospital, so he's always at work all day, which means he's always out of it, and he doesn't really bother to talk to me anymore. He just like half woke up and told me to go back to sleep, said I'd feel better in the morning and to stop bothering him.
I see.
So I didn't know what to do, so I just went to bed. I just stared at the ceiling, waited to hear the scratching again, or just waiting for it to be morning. But the morning didn't feel any better. It was still like there was something there, something behind me. I'd see like these little movements in the corner of my eye, and I'd look, and there'd be nothing except when I was brushing my teeth that night. I leaned down to spit, and when I came back up to the mirror, there was something in the corner. Something staring at me.